A return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a heck of a start to this, and we haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go, set. Drill, 52.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Still on his feet. He may go. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
On the jump.
The drive starts with a run by White. DJ Reader there on the tackle. But you look at this defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. The Buccaneers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in Week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. With some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get 3 out of that.
Yeah, now we'll have to see how the other sideline responds, because they had plenty of time during that field goal to think about that fumble and how they were going to react. What are they going to do when they get the ball back and try and make things a little bit better for their team?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5.
43 rail. 6. Mega.
Young now. That is taken in by Hurst. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
That throw by Young incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
Touchdown, Panthers! Miles Sanders, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Come on.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4.
70 Timberwolves.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
22 Edo.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It seems surprising at first there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They go play action. Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, Young. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ready.
Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Young. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Piñeiro is good. And the lead now 24-3.
What's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's Young on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Young. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Young. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Lions.
Back to throw here. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready,
This
break.
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To throw on second down is Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
Missed.
It will not go down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
Here we go.
First down, Panthers.
Now Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To the air once more, Young. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Moore, the man in motion. Following the interception, Young. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
Ready?
Young on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Returnable for Thomas. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get a bit closer. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Young. That's caught by Mingo, right side. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards, and the Panther 1st down.
Here we go, set. Needle blue. Ready.
Now Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
Grilled greens. Ready.
It'll be Young again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Ready. Set.
A play fake. Now Young. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
First down.
Set. Go.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ready.
2nd down, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. His throw incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
As Sanders has it poked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
How care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
62 blast, smash, red. Blaster, 6. Hut.
To throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, it's Young. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Option right, Young. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many